So, you've decided to be a UX designer. What's next? What are your next steps? I get this question a lot on social media, especially on TikTok, because I share a lot about my self-taught journey and, my decision to be self-taught, all that stuff. And even here on YouTube, I share that a lot. And that's definitely one question I get. So I wanted to go ahead and make a video so that I can always ship this video out to everybody that asks me this question. Where should I start? Or I don't know what to do. I want to become a UX designer. I don't know what to start. All that. Okay? But before I dive into the video, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and also to turn on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. So you've seen UX designer floating around. You've seen it all over social media, all over LinkedIn, what have you, and you've decided to become a UX designer, or you're thinking about becoming a UX designer. What should you do? This is my recommendation. This is not telling you that it's a guarantee to success or it's a guarantee to breaking into the field. No, it's just my recommendation now that I'm in the field and the path that I took to get there and other people's journey that I know personally or on social media. So I have come up with my own recommendation of what I think would be great for you to do. The first thing I'll say do is to do a deep dive on what UX design is and who UX designers are. I think that getting a high level overview of what you're getting yourself into is very important so that you know if it is indeed what you want to do. Look up what UX design is, research what UX designers do, research their day-to-day, what you need to become a UX designer, how long it could or should take you to become a UX designer, what steps you should take, like what are the prerequisites, do you require a degree, like literally all that you need to know about UX design, right? Because you don't want to go in blind. You want to be able to have some type of high level overview of what it is before you can make a decision for yourself that, okay, yes, this is definitely something that I want to do. How do you do this research? Google is there, YouTube is there. I used YouTube a lot because there's so many people like me on here that are sharing their stories or that have shared their stories, how they broke into tech, how they became a UX designer with or without a CS degree, from non-traditional backgrounds like myself. So many resources out here on YouTube that can give you a high level overview. There are so many videos on here that also talk about how to become a UX designer, those kind of topics. So do your research. You can also Google. There's so many articles by respected companies in the industry like the Nielsen Norman Group. There's Atlassian. There's even like Google itself, because they do have a Google UX certificate course on Coursera. So many resources out there that you can use to do your research as to what a UX designer is and what they do. So now that you know what exactly it entails, you have a choice to make. I'm assuming that a lot of you coming onto this video are probably out of college or, past college years. And so if that's who you are, then you have two choices. Are you going to do boot camp? Or are you going to go the self-taught route like I did? There are so many boot camps that are out there, but I will be very weary of boot camps because they overpromise and underdeliver, a lot of them. So much so to the point that so many people are calling them scams. But hey, I'm not saying anybody's a scam. I'm just saying that be very careful if you do decide to do a boot camp, because you can end up spending so much money and getting very little out of it. I do have two separate videos here on my channel that talks about the pros and the cons of boot camp, so make sure to check it out if you're interested in it. But yeah, long story short, you don't want to spend a lot of money and then end up not getting what you paid for, so be very wary of boot camps. There are some good ones out there. I can't necessarily help you with that because I never took a boot camp, so I didn't do like deep dives on all the possible boot camps out there, but there are so many options, like General Assembly, Avocademy. There's Thinkful, like there's so many. Do your research before you end up spending money. If you do decide to go the self-taught route, I do have another video on here that gives you the 6 resources that I used on my self-taught journey. But yeah, if you do decide to go the self-taught route, you're gonna either have to take one of those self-paced courses like the Google UX certificate on Coursera, or make up your own plan like I did. I pulled many different resources together and basically followed my own path into making sure that I have everything that I needed to transition successfully into the field. So yeah, after that, the rest is really up to you. You gotta put in the work, you gotta put in the hours. There's gonna be times where you're not gonna wanna keep going because it gets tough, especially when it gets to, working on case studies or working on projects, and even much worse when it comes to your portfolio because it is very time consuming. So just make sure that whichever route you take, it does come with, the ups and downs. It will come with challenging times that, you might want to give up. But if you really want it, you can get it done. I have done it, many people have done it, and so can you. I know the industry is tough right now, but you still can't sell yourself short. You have no idea how things will work out for you. So don't even worry about how saturated the market is right now. If you're great, if you're good, and if you're dope and you have something to offer, go for it. Okay, don't sell yourself short. So yeah, I hope this video was informative. If you have any specific questions, let me know in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer them. And until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.